Chapter 31. The Strategy of Beautiful Women. Assist the enemy in his licentiousness, and indulge in music in order to dissipate his will. Make him generous gifts of pearls and jade, and ply him with beautiful women. From the 6 Secret Teachings of the Taigong. Send your enemy beautiful women to cause discord within his camp. This strategy can work on 3 levels. First, the ruler becomes so enamored with the beauty that he neglects his duties and allows his vigilance to wane. Second, the other males at court will begin to display aggressive behavior, which inflames minor differences, hinders cooperation, and destroys morale. Third, other females at court, motivated by jealousy and envy, begin to plot intrigues, further exasperating the situation. From the Warring States period, China. A wandering strategist by the name of Chang traveled to Chu in search of employment. By the time he arrived, he was reduced to poverty. His attendant became angry and wanted to go back. Chang said, "So, you are dissatisfied wearing rags, and you wish to return, but wait until I have had an audience with the king, and see then if our fortunes have not changed." The next day, Chang had an audience with the king, who told him he had no need for another adviser, to which Chang replied, "Since your majesty has no need for my services, will he permit me to travel to Jin to seek employment there?" "Granted," said the king. Chang said, "Is there anything I can procure for the king while I am in Jin?" The king sneered and said, "Gold, pearls, gems, rhinoceros horns, and ivory are all available here. What does Jin have that I could possibly want?" "Ah, so the king is not interested in beautiful women?" "Why do you say that?" "Because the women of Jin are renowned for their beauty and grace. Those who see them for the first time believe them to be goddesses." "Well, if this is true, we would be most interested in seeing such beauties." Having said that, the king provided Chang with pearls and jade with which to purchase a few girls. At that time, the king's 2 favorite wives, Queen Nan and the concubine Cheng Shu, heard about Chang mission to Jin and were very much afraid. They both sent agents to him, each bearing 500 caddies of gold and a letter which read, "We have heard of your mission to Jin, and have sent you 1,000 caddies of gold that you may use to cover the costs of your journey." The next day, before Chang was to depart, he went to the king to say his farewell. Chang asked permission to offer a toast to his majesty, and the king agreed. After the first toast, Chang said, "Is there no one who can join us in a toast to your majesty's health?" "If you wish, I will call in my favorites to join us," replied the king, and he summoned Queen Nan and Cheng Shu. When they entered the room, Chang took one look and then prostrated himself before the king, saying, "I have committed a mortal offense against your majesty." "How so?" asked the king. "I have traveled throughout the empire and seen countless beauties, but never have I seen 2 women as beautiful as these. So when I said I would get your majesty real beauties, I unintentionally deceived you." "You are pardoned," said the king. "I always felt that in all the empire there were no women as beautiful as these." The king allowed Chang to keep the money he gave him, and, along with the gold given by the king's women, Chang became quite wealthy and found a suitable appointment with another king. Summary. The power of a beautiful woman is the ability to arouse intense feelings in those around her. Lust, jealousy, envy, and hatred are powerful emotions that create an atmosphere in which rational thought becomes impossible. This is psychological warfare at its most insidious.